everyone, welcome back to Glammy Gal, and today's video is going to be a different one. I'm doing makeup hacks on my channel, and this one is related to face makeup, mostly like foundation and your contour and your blush, all of that. I'll be doing a separate video with my eye makeup hacks and my lip makeup hacks. Let me know if you'll be interested in watching those in the comments below, and let's get this video started, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye. So the first hack is using your liquid highlighter underneath your foundation to get like a more natural glow rather than applying the highlighter on top of your foundation. So this gives like a more dewy and natural looking highlight. So let's just go ahead and begin that. The liquid highlighter I'm using is the Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. Something else that you can use that is readily available in India would be Faces Liquid Highlighter. That's really very nice. Take some and just apply it where you want more highlight and dewiness on your face, and for me that would be like mostly like the center part of the face, and just bend it out. You can use your finger or any blush, anything. I'm just going to use. So now you already have some dewiness to your skin, and now when you apply your foundation on top of it, it'll give you a nice dewy, natural looking highlight. So yeah, that was face hack number 1, and let's move on to number 2. So number 2 is number 2 would be if you're having like a nice skin day and you don't want to, go ahead and apply a full coverage heavy duty foundation, then just go ahead and dilute your foundation with your face moisturizer. So here I'm taking, this is a matte foundation. This is L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. You can go ahead and take any foundation of your choice and just take that on the back of your hand and mix it with any of your favorite face moisturizer. This one is Caudalie, I don't know how it is. This is a thirst quenching serum. You can even use any oil. This is bio oil, like any facial oil, and just mix it with your foundation, and then just go ahead and blend it out. And what this will do is sheer out the coverage of the foundation. Is also, this is separating. You can just go ahead and apply this with your finger as well. It's like a very light coverage thing going on your face. Next hack is if you get a foundation that is like a couple of shades lighter or darker, you don't have to necessarily just stop using it. What you can do is, for the darker foundation, you can apply it on the outer perimeter of your face, and the lighter foundation you can just apply it onto your center of your face. That way it will be your like cream contouring and highlighting done in a more natural way. It is a little bit darker for my skin tone, and what I'm going to do is just apply this on the outer circumference. So first let's just go ahead and blend this out. I don't know if the lighting on the camera is picking it up, but this is sufficiently warm for my skin. So now I already have a little bit of dark natural contouring going on, and for the lighter foundation I'm just going to take this FS49 or FS45 from Kryolan. This I usually use for my dark circles, so it is fairly light. Apply this on the center perimeter of my face. So you can see how light this is for my face. I'm going to concentrate this on the areas where I normally highlight. There you go. So if you do get yourself a foundation that is a bit lighter for you, this is how you can make it work. And obviously I'm looking like a ghost right now, but we have yet to do contouring and bronzing, and we can bring the color back onto our face. Hack number 3, how to make lighter and darker foundations work for you. So the fourth hack involves baking. We all love baking, but if you are new to baking and you want to know whether or not baking is for you and you don't want to go ahead and buy loose powder for yourself, just take your regular compact and anything sharp and just scrape it a little bit, ever so lightly, just scrape it. Maybe just take any brush or any wedge is also good. Take the loose powder on that and just go ahead with baking your under eye and your face, like wherever you want, as long as you want to bake. And after that, just smooth everything out with a big powder brush. So if you don't have your loose powder, this is how you can make your compact into a loose powder. That was hack number 4. So we all love highlighters, but they are not readily available everywhere, and then they are not very budget friendly. And if you're new to makeup and if you want to get into the highlighter bandwagon and not sure what to buy, one good thing you can do is you can use any shimmery frosty eyeshadow and make that your highlighter. So this one is from Morphe palette, like this color right here. This makes for a fabulous highlighter, and it doesn't look like, it's not a very shimmery highlight, but it's a very frosty highlight. See, this one is the luminizer and this is the eyeshadow. You can even use any shimmery eyeshadow. These are from the Lorac Pro palette. These two are, one is nude and one is champagne. These two also make for lovely highlights. So basically you can use any shimmery frosty finish eyeshadows. This hack is also related to highlighter. To make your highlighter pop even more and give it like an extra oomph, take a synthetic brush and damp it with makeup spray, finishing makeup spray, like so, and then put it into your highlighter. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow as my highlighter, and I'm just going to rub. Just going to put some on the brush, and then I'm just going to go ahead and place that. A damp brush basically adds to the intensity of the highlighter. Next hack is about how to place your highlighter, blush and contour. So instead of using all the stupid things like a knife and a spoon or your sandals or your card, anything like that, your fingers are your best guide. So what you want to do is just make a V, and on your cheekbone, just find your cheekbone, and on top of it you want to make a V. So the top finger is where you want to apply your highlighter, which I've already done, and your middle finger is a guideline where you want to apply your contour, and whatever area is left in between is where you want to apply your blush. So, and then just fill in the area and apply your blush. That's it. Now you have a guideline, just go ahead and buff it in. Where your highlighter is supposed to go, so just take the finger off and just apply your highlighter. There you go. Just adding it one more time. Your blush is where you want to apply your contour. So just make a V, so you know where you want to apply it. Just spread it a little bit and then just apply your contour on that area. Brush with your contour powder and you know where you want to apply it, so just move your finger ever so lightly and then just place it. And believe once you do it a few times, you know where you want to place the respective products like contour, blush and highlight, so you don't have to always all the time make this and do it like that. See how you've got a nice lifted versus this side. Next hack is about blush. So as you know, everyone has always told to smile and apply the blush on the apple of your cheeks. Well, no, don't do that. Especially when you're contouring. If you are contouring, don't just go ahead and apply the blush like right on the apple of your cheeks, because when you're contouring, you're creating a shadow at an angle and then you are making the blush go like this. So it does not make for a very flattering shape, if that makes sense. Like on this side, everything is moving upwards and that is why it gives a lifted look to the cheekbones. Like everything is lifted and your cheekbones, like if on like a chubby face like mine, you can't really see a cheekbone unless you do a little bit of contouring and with the help of highlighting and blush you kind of create a fake cheekbone. So when you're doing this, when you are giving your face a sharp angle, you don't want to apply the blush like this. What you want to do is, again there are no rules as such. If you want to just go ahead and apply blush, you just can. But if you want a lifted look to your cheekbones, if you want your cheekbones to look up higher, what you want to do is follow the same angle, and by that what I mean, just smile, find the apple of your cheeks. So this is where the apple of the cheek is. So just place two fingers. So you know you don't want to apply any blush here. So this is your guideline, this is the maximum you can go with your blush. And again, now this is where your starting point is. I've already applied the blush, you shouldn't. What you want to do is just, if this is the starting point, place your brush here, again couple of fingers away. This is where you will deposit maximum product when you place the brush here. So now you move up and down, so then you don't have to worry so much about blending your blush as well. I hope that made some sense. Because whenever you place the brush anywhere, that is where you deposit most of the product. So in order to give like a nice blend, what you want to do is apply it in the middle and then move it up and down so that you have an even application. Hack for contouring is, it's not a hack, it's just like so another tip for making your contour blend flawlessly is, whenever you are applying your contour, so when you're applying it on your forehead, you want to blend it upwards towards your hairline so that you don't have a line missing here where, you know, so that it looks smooth and natural. You want to move it upwards. Even here when you apply it, you don't want to drag your contour down. So whenever you just place the contour, like whatever product you have on, and then when you are blending it, try to push it onto your blush so that the blush and contour also blend seamlessly. And when you're applying your contour on your jawline, once you've applied it, blend it down, because here is where you have the double chin and here is where you want most of your shadow. Because if you don't want to apply your contour here and push it up on your chin, that is what you don't want. So on your jawline, you blend it downwards. On your temple, on your forehead, you want to blend it upwards. On your cheeks, you want to blend it upwards. The last hack is, if you are out of your beloved makeup spray, then instead of that you can use a hairspray. No, I'm not going to do that, but in case of an emergency, or I have done it but I don't recommend doing it. But yeah, if you are but yes, if it's an emergency and a one-time thing, just go ahead and do it. But yeah, just be sure to just keep the hairspray like far away from your face and just spritz it. Like so. Just keep it very far from your face. You just want very minimal hairspray on your face. But what it will do is it will seal your makeup. So yes, in case of an emergency, this tip can come in handy. But you know, I did it once and the smell is just so horrible that I, like, for the sake of the video also, I couldn't do it again. So yeah, but that's a tip. You can use your hairspray, just keep it very far, keep your mouth closed, keep your eyes closed, and just spray it very far, and just want very little hairspray on your face. If it doesn't come that much, just spray it little bit and then just go near the hairspray, and that's it. You don't want a lot of it. But so that was all the hacks that I could manage for this video. As I said, more hack videos will be coming up next. So yes, stay tuned for those. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.